Wow, who knew that a guy named Angry Joe was gonna have such an angry fan base?
Oh dear God, another fag bag who's trying to be a voice of reason and defend and white knight an infamous dick licker like Angry Joe. Alright, let's hear what you have to say. I could use a laugh.
So if you play video games and watch YouTube videos, you have probably come across this guy on the internet known as Angry Joe. I believe his full name is Joe Vargas, but he goes by Angry Joe because of he's known for these tirades that he goes on. But it's all fueled because of how passionate he is about video games. He loves video games. This is his life. So much so that I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have a day job because of how successful he has become on YouTube.
You are correct. $7 Sanchez is quite infamous when it comes to the gaming circuits on YouTube and the internet ever since the magical year of 2008. However, it's quite laughable to call him a voice for the consumer, and passionate isn't the word that I would describe him in regards to his outlook on gaming, considering his track record of the past few years has shown that he has more spots on him than a fucking leper. But you got to admit, he's not exactly at his best game. I mean, I've been around the internet for a very long time, and I've actually seen him to go into the decline of him trying to be a third-rate Jinx impersonator. But regardless, I get what you're saying.
Which is nothing to really criticize about. I envy the guy. I love the fact that he has millions, literally millions of subscribers, and he's able to live off of YouTube. And because of that, he's able to play just video games all day and actually invest his time in something that he genuinely loves. So mad respect to the guy.
Firefighters deserve respect. Police officers deserve respect. Doctors deserve respect. A man who bitches and moans about how a video game does not go his way does not deserve respect. You are basically saying that you're trying to understand a system that does not work. Your argument is going faster into the ground than the way how Blistered Thumbs did. You know, the website that Joe ran to the ground a long time ago. Also, to quote my good friend Rio, in a much more diplomatic sense, a YouTuber is not a real job because it's in fact unreliable. You have to understand that the internet is a fickle mistress, and in order for you to adapt, you must change with the times. I happen to agree with that logic as well. Joe's life is not all peaches and cream, as of which you actually are trying to say. He's trying to adapt, but it has failed. His fan base is loyal because of the fact that at one point he was honest, but not anymore. If you have actually really noticed, and if you pretend that you're a fan, you would have known that Angry Joe has been known to do several paid promotions, including some that are in the description below. I like the fact that you are acting oblivious to the fact that he is a scumbag. Take it from somebody who tried to destroy him, kid. There is nothing honorable about this man.
And he's known for doing these lengthy, very in-depth reviews on video games, pointing out every single thing that is right with the game, but just as much pointing out every single little thing that's wrong with the video game and being completely unapologetic about it.
You know, kid, Connect games, movie tie-in games, and games that we knew were shit right from the get-go, this is not even funny anymore. He's unapologetic towards games that we knew that sucked. But he's just saying what we already are thinking. I've talked to one of his writers before. Joe can't write a joke to save his fucking life. He has to rely on those fucking dumb skits of his. Like, seriously, I'm expecting the Bulk and Skull theme from Power Rangers to start playing every time that he does one of those skits because how much of a clumsy cunt he is.
However, Angry Joe has come under rapid fire.
Nor me here, nor me there, nor me here, nor me there, nor me here, nor me there, nor me. Fucking normies! Fucking normies!
Because he has not been doing those reviews that he has been known by. He's been mainly consisting his channel of trailer reactions as well as movie reviews as opposed to the game reviews he's known for.
You know, making fun of Fable, making fun of Kinect games, movie tie-in games, and all those other games really needed to fucking happen. I'm sorry, but can you just stop, please? Just stop. Fucking stop.
And on top of that, some of the most recent AAA releases he's been doing reviews for, but under a different format called Rapid Fire, which is where that joke came from, in which he simply just goes through the game bit by bit really, really quickly. And it mostly consists of like a 10 to 15 minute video tackling all the main important parts about what he thought of a certain video game that excludes the skits from his traditional reviews, and as well as some much more in-depth look at some of the little details.
Joe has to stick with the times. He is trying to actually do his reviews, but unfortunately, due to the reaction stuff that is still going on, you have to realize that, and also with Joe's fans as well, is that he actually has to change. I'm not defending the guy, but I'm just basically pointing out the fact that YouTube is a completely different monster than it was back in his heyday. So I get where you're coming from, but it really sounds disingenuous.
And for this, he's been torn apart like a shit ton. Almost all of his recent videos, particularly those movie reviews and trailer reactions. You go into the comment section, and there's a shit ton of people just talking massive loads of crap about him, just saying, wow, you lost a subscriber, I'm not following you anymore, I'm not watching these videos anymore, like, you are seriously a fat lazy fuck who doesn't care about his subscriber base just because.
See, this is the thing about this kid, and I don't think you really realize this right now. The fans of the Angry Joe show were created, or the otherwise known as his faggoty ass angry army, were created because of the fact that they actually wanted a place where they can actually talk about video games. Now, because of the fact that Joe is a money hungry asshole, he doesn't really care about his fan base. If the only way that Joe will care about you is if you give him money. Unless you don't give him money, he doesn't give a shit about you. I mean, the movie reactions, the trailer reactions, I, I keep saying it. He's trying to change with the times. But unfortunately for him, that's not why people come around. And also, I want to point something out to you. You were saying that you envy him because of the fact that he makes money in the regards of, just playing video games all the time. By your definition as well, you respect Darkside Phil.
He has not been doing that many big reviews, and for that I feel like there's been a divide that has formed since then, where, just like at the World of Azeroth, stop fucking stop, where we got people who feel like they are entitled to being owed by Joe these videos that he should slave and just work tirelessly on and just stay up all night editing just for them.
Yeah, I find it kind of hilarious the fact that I actually hate this motherfucker, and I actually know more about him, and I know a lot about his politics more than you do. You are acting like basically the people who want these actual videos basically they don't have a right to actually air their grievances. You are just as bad as the ass kissers at the AJSA. I find it fucking hilarious that you can bitch and moan about this all the while not knowing a single fucking thing of what you're talking about. Seriously, look at how many trailer reactions that are on this fucking video. Look at all the fucking games that him and that fucking lover of his and other Joe are playing. Seriously, Outlast, Gangland Beasts, those games are fucking Twitch bait. That's all it is. And that's another thing. What makes you think that you have a right to say what the fuck do people actually have a right to complain about? I probably have said this once already, but dude, you are a fucking joke.
And then you got the folks who say that Joe, much like everybody else, is a living, breathing human being, and therefore he needs his sleep. He needs his private time. He needs his time to his friends and to the things that he also cares about that don't have to do with video games, so that he can be in a much more relaxed state, as well as a much more cohesive state of mind, which is where my opinion drops in.
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Having got a lot, I don't need a lot, coffee's only a dime. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
I actually kind of sympathize with Joe here. I really do feel like I'm on the side of Joe, because I do kind of sort of understand where he's coming from. In no way, shape, or form am I saying that I relate to a guy who has millions of subscribers as opposed to a guy who only has a few thousand and just a handful of views to some of more recent videos, because they barely get any kind of...
But this is the thing. Why are those videos actually getting less traction? It's because the fact that Angry Joe is fucking over his fan base. Angry Joe has been fucking over his fan base for a long time now. It's just that nobody basically saw it coming, and so the fucking writing was on the wall. What you don't seem to realize is that Joe is a scumbag. He is a hypocrite. He is everything that we hated as a fucking collective gamer base. I didn't like him at all. I saw his Resident Evil 5 video and I thought he was a fucking moron back then. But what is making it so fucking hilarious towards me is that you are such a fucking little shit about this. You don't understand anything about this at all. Kid, quit pretending.
Attraction, but I do understand where there is this level of demand being asked by the people, and you can only do so much as just one person, as opposed to a big multi-million-dollar company like IGN or GameSpot.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 Stop! Fucking stop!
As the drum beat strains of the night, the main and the rhythm of the newborn day.
All those people that feel like they're owed something, hey, you're getting these videos for free. You're not paying for them. Angry Joe's not charging you for each individual video or for doing some kind of subscription-based format for his channel like other people like the Fine Bros were threatening to do.
You completely know. That's not what the Fine Bros wanted to do. You are completely wrong. You are so wrong. Oh God. Like, my sides, they are in orbit. They're fucking in orbit.
He's not doing any of that, so you should be happy with what you got and you should just wait patiently, because again, people are human beings, including Angry Joe. Contrary to how he had made himself out to be, he's not superhuman. He is a regular person just like you and me.
The fact that you actually had to say that in this video and you were earnest about it makes me think that you must want a gift set of trains for Christmas this year.
So he does need his downtime. He can't be doing this 24/7 as much as he probably wants to. Now, for a very split second, I will play devil's advocate just a tiny bit and say that I do kind of wish we did get those classic reviews back, because as of late, he has been doing an awful lot of movie reviews and trailer reactions, and they are getting just a tad bit repetitive. I do kind of miss those classic reviews where he would bring in the skits, he would have elaborate setups, visual effects, as well as him being on camera on a much more personal level rather than him narrating over gameplay footage. But going back to what I was talking about relating to him, we are just normal people. We don't got a press badge that lets us go see a movie day one or gets a review copy of a game ahead of time, ahead of its release, so that we have enough time to play it and review it right when the game does come out for everybody else.
You are really making me want to drink bleach right now.
So therefore, you gotta be patient. There's only so much that just one person can do, and we're on opposite sides of the spectrum. He has a very demanding fan base, whereas me, I don't have a demanding enough fan base to the point where I'm struggling to find my identity, which I feel like I may finally be doing so with some of the more recent videos I've been posting. The point.
What the fuck does this have to do with anything involving him? Look, you may not fucking believe this, but you completely missed the mark this entire fucking video. Look, I'm going to reiterate every single fucking point that I have actually said throughout this entire fucking video. No, Joe is not a voice of the consumer. No, Joe is not passionate. Joe goes where the fucking money is. Joe wanted to make money off of fucking gaming because that's all that he fucking wanted to see. Now, look what the fuck he's doing. He's going towards where the money is. He's going to Twitch. He's going to trailer reactions. He's going to video reactions. It's mind-boggling to see that it's like anybody with an iota of common sense can see that this man is a money-hungry bastard. And you keep bitching and moaning about how it's, oh no, he's a human, he has to take time. He's not, he's a human. But that also means that he also understands what it is when it needs to make the fucking money. You don't. And also, I don't give a rat's ass about your channel. In fact, I think your channel is a pretentious piece of shit. So, just shut the fuck up and finish this video.
However, is that besides being content creators on YouTube, we're also human beings who need some rest and downtime so that then we can kind of re-energize, revitalize ourselves, revitalize our creative fibers so that therefore we can to you guys in the near future. So that's where I stand on this whole issue. I do think that some of those people that are just demanding the earth and the sky from Angry Joe need to completely fucked up that cliche. Need to take a seat back and just relax. Go and watch other people's content, but still stay subscribed to Angry Joe. I feel like out of all the voices out there, he's the one to listen to because he is a voice for the common gamer. At least I perceive it to be. So if you guys are subscribed to Angry Joe, please let me know in the comments what you think of this whole debacle. Do you think that Angry Joe should take his time with his videos, or do you think that he's been slacking just a tad bit recently and he needs to step it up when it comes to his game reviews? Keep in mind, not an awful lot of stuff is coming out this year, 2016, especially because all of that shit's being pushed to 2017. Please like this video, share it, comment on it with your opinions, and please subscribe for future videos, as well as a nice little something that I got planned for this coming weekend that I'm very excited to share with you guys. But until then, see you guys later, and I wish Joe the best.
The last thing I want to say to you is that you are the most annoying motherfucker I have ever made a video on. I have made videos about Devin Sweeney. I have made videos about Ganessa. I have made videos about fucking Gay God. But never once in my fucking life have I ever had to raise my fucking voice like this before. But then again, you are talking to a person who actively tried to destroy Angry Joe's career. And guess what? I didn't need to do that much. All I need to do is basically point out the fucking cracks and the problem. Look, Angry Joe is going to be destroyed. Not by me, not by the fucking fan base, but by himself. Angry Joe is a selfish fucking bastard. Over and out.